It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is Vera and Heather back again with another episode of I Can't Mom Today podcast. Hi, Vera.
Hello, Heather. How you doing?
I'm okay. I have the house to myself this week. Ooh.
So Baker finally was able to go back to
No.
school?
He and Brad are out of town.
Oh, where'd they go?
They went to Oklahoma. We all went to Oklahoma, but they stayed and I came back because I have obligations that I can't say, no, I can't be here.
Okay.
And it was all like this was scheduled after I had already made obligations. So yeah, that means he gets some extra bonding time with that little precious Bebe, which he goes buck wild when I'm not there. Like he is.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. Like jumping on beds and like not going to sleep. And I mean, he's a hot mess when I'm not around.
Wow. And that doesn't drive Brad bananas?
Oh, it does. It absolutely 100% does. I don't know. I don't know why, but it definitely happens. And it's, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know what else I don't know what to do. I don't know what tools to give you. I think it's just that like, I'm his routine at nighttime, right? So I put him to bed and I read him stories and we snuggle for a couple minutes and then I'm out. I'm like, good luck.
Yeah.
Go sleep.
No more than one story.
Well, sometimes I used to read him 3 stories, but now we're in chapter books. So I'm reading him like 2 chapters a night, but he does lose that. So sorry, my headphone cord keeps going down. So you hear, oh, let me get that settled. We'll read I'll start with 2 chapters unless they're really short, then I'll go to 3. But if he doesn't get in bed, he loses a chapter. And if he continues to not get in bed, he loses reading altogether. Then we take off snuggling and we just go down the list of, yeah. So, but Dad's the pushover, right?
Oh boy. Yeah. So he just stomps all over Brad.
I know. I feel bad for it, but set some boundaries, Bradley. Set some boundaries. Not with me.
So have you been able to get some sleep? Yeah. All right.
No, because I've been watching TV until like really late.
Oh.
Which I never do. I never watch TV until really late. But then I started watching Love is Blind, and I watched a new one, Inventing Anna.
Oh yeah, I've seen that, but I haven't watched it. Is it good?
It is, but I think her voice will drive you bananas.
Oh really?
It's a very weird like accent, and I believe the actual person that it's based on a true story. And I believe her accent is also very strange. So I don't think it's I don't think it's the actress. I think it's just she was trying to recreate that accent as best possible. But it does drive you up the wall. Bradley's like, I can't watch anymore. But go ahead, go on without me.
Yeah, being a voice actor, that would probably drive me bananas.
I had to just power through it because I knew the story because I think it was on Dateline or 2020 or something. And so I knew some background on it. So obviously I wanted to find out, more about the thing, which equals up to like 12 hours of my life. Because it was a 9-part miniseries.
Oh, I know. I love limited series though, because then it's like, it's not as much of a commitment for some reason as a movie, even though obviously it adds up. Yeah. Or a regular show. Cause you at least get like, you can get to the end.
Yeah. And
like
your book's done.
An end. Yeah, exactly. So I like limited series a lot.
You don't have to think about, oh gosh, I have to keep track of when it's going to come. The next season's going to come out
Oh, I know. And then like Stranger Things, it's been like 5 years. The kids are going to be in college for goodness sakes. And I don't even remember what happened in the first 2 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons or whatever.
I stopped it.
Oh, really? You stopped watching Stranger Things?
Yeah. It's not my cup of tea. That's okay.
Okay. Yeah. See, I like the creepy stuff.
Yeah, no, not me.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, it's okay. How are things with you?
Well, I'm kind of, you might notice, I'm a little subdued. A friend of mine's son passed suddenly, and he's, older. It was an adult, but in his 30s, but, I know, and a friend of ours, also. And, so that's just been really rough. Yeah. Just processing that, So, I mean, obviously it's just hard to process. So just kind of, on top of everything else that everybody's dealing with, um, it's like it's another thing.
Mhm.
And so I just feel it just would be nice if I've been to too many funerals in the last few years of young people, people who are not. It's one thing if everybody was in their 80s, but
Yeah.
it's like, and I just feel I don't know what in the hell is going on, but it's just it definitely makes you appreciate, or at least try to appreciate people while they're here. So
Yeah,
I
and it's
appreciate you,
not
Heather.
thanks. I appreciate you. And the causes aren't all COVID related or even majority being COVID related. They're just a gamut, right? So it's not,
Yes.
I know a lot of people lost a lot of loved ones, especially in the beginning of COVID, and
hmm
but it's not even that. So that's what's even more shocking, I feel like.
Sorry if I'm a little bit like Eeyore today. That's just kind of
Okay.
I've got all that in the back of my mind.
It's
So,
okay.
but I'm
I'm
here.
not Eeyore, so that's
There
cool.
you
I
go.
will switch places today. I'll take the torch.
Again. Yeah, okay. You be the cute and upbeat one.
I'm always cute, first of all. I bring the dry humor always.
That's right. That's right. So
Today, we're going to cover something that I think a lot of us are going to start getting into is traveling more, because a lot of us were on lockdown for a while. Then we just didn't travel so much because we weren't sure how the planes were. And while I was traveling a lot, I wasn't traveling with Baker. Brad was mostly doing that because I was with my dad and traveling alone, and they would come visit here or there. So we just took a trip to Oklahoma with Baker, and we did it over Thanksgiving and Christmas, but somehow this trip was just a mess. And so it was just, I had to touch back on some of the things that we did when he was really young, because I forgot, like, bring an extra set of clothes for him. He's potty trained. He's been potty trained. He's very rarely has an, I mean, very rarely. And that's usually when he's playing a game, and on trips, we can usually prompt him to go, because we'll go with him. And obviously we're not going to be like, go 4-year-old to the bathroom by yourself.
No.
In an airport. So it was things like that. Like, we were forgetting the things that we needed to do. And I am a big advocate of letting him do things, and he needs to start taking responsibility. He's 4. I get it, right? Not a huge responsibility, but he has a backpack. I'm like, you get to carry your own stuff now, buddy. You get snacks, you get your game. And I put all of his stuff in there, and Brad's like, don't you think this is a little heavy? I was like, no, it'll just make him stronger. And so Brad, of course, being Brad, took a bunch of stuff out. But Baker was really cute about the snacks. We got to Oklahoma, and Brad's mom had said something about a snack or something to eat. He's like, I have snacks in my bag, and they're good snacks. It was really cute. And so he kept touching back on his backpack and the snacks, and then it was really cute. So
yeah, well, that's good, real good, because I used to do that with Luke when he was little, and same thing, got him a special backpack, like not even the same one he brought to school. Like this was like the travel backpack, and I remember it was Thomas the Tank Engine, and because he loved Thomas, and I did the same thing where it was like, okay, well, you pack, some of the things that you want, your snacks, and I think it's a good skill for them, not just physically carrying it, but that there's some ownership there. Like, this is my bag, this is my stuff, and learning how to keep track of your own stuff. I think that's a good thing. So you did good.
But when Brad wound up taking the backpack and putting it in his own backpack, and I was like, this defeats the purpose, Brad. This defeats the purpose.
You're too rad, Brad.
I know. He just, yeah. So and it's only because he has supreme love for Baker, but it's the making him.
That's out of love, for sure.
Yeah,
but
we both love him very much, but we both have different expectations of him, and so it's funny how he will help him on these things, but then he'll let him watch like a fighting show that's like PG-13 or something. I'm like, what? He's 4 still. You realize that, right? And then I'm like, no, only Disney movies, like no fighting stuff. And it's just funny how we aren't consistent with like the responsibilities, I guess, that that we expect at a baker. Anyways,
Yeah.
so we're trying to figure out different things for him to do in airports besides just being stuck to a tablet, right? Because I don't like him being on tablets. He becomes a freaking monster when you take
Really?
the tab. Oh my, demon, just a demon, like
Oh.
just immediately, even if you warn him ahead of time, majority of the
Mhm.
time he will start like flashbacks to when he was baby, like arch back, start kicking and screaming. I'm like, what? I'm like, you want me to throw the trash
Yeah.
right now? I'll do it right now. I'm like, don't throw it at me, you know.
Yeah. Man,
So
we didn't have tablets when Luke was little, which I think in a weird way is kind of a saving grace, even though it's handy dandy to be able to have this device. But
yeah.
but I didn't have to deal with that,
Mhm.
you know. So what else do you think that have you come up with for him to do?
Nothing. I try
Does
to
he like
push it
to
off as
color?
much as possible. No, he's never been a color. Never has
Mm.
from the time he was little. And we didn't start using a tablet or a phone or anything or start giving it to him until he was probably 3.
Hmm.
Which I know some people that give it to him at 6 months. I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be his. I don't want him to automatically want to go to that. So
what is he doing on the tablet? Is he like watching things or playing games?
He'll do YouTube Kids, or there's a hockey game he plays on there, and a couple just little games. We have Duolingo on there and some different activities, but he just becomes a demon. And we don't want to pack like a ton of books either, because then we'll forget the books there or we'll lose the books, and
Yeah.
that just becomes a whole nightmare. And he had a couple toys that he brought with him, but he either wants to fight or on the tablet. Those are the two things. Those are the two speeds he has. Either tablet. Battle or tablet.
Trying to remember what games and stuff we used to bring. Well, Luke liked color, so of course we brought like a coloring book.
That'd be
and
nice.
like activity books.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. Well, he used to love those little toys that he loved Transformers. Those are good because they're small. They don't take up a whole lot of room. And so he'd play with the Transformers a decent amount, and then play with like these things. I don't know if they still have them, called Bakugans. They're like
they do.
They're kind of like okay, yeah, and they're kind of like Transformers, but they transform into little balls.
I know, but those are too small. I feel like
he's still too young for it.
He's gonna put it in his mouth. He puts everything in his mouth still. And so I was like, you don't think he's gonna swallow that? And Brad's like, no, I think it's fine. I was like, that is the exact size of his throat.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. See, that's activity books though were kind of good, so instead of coloring, he was doing, little mazes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. That's a tough age, because at 4 he still can't quite really read much, and
at all.
Yeah.
He's learning. Yeah, he's learning his letters. I mean, he's in preschool still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess maybe more interactive stuff I don't mind it on the plane so much, because he has the over-ear noise canceling headphones. So I think it's better for him to watch shows and things like that on the plane, because he has those headphones and it's not hurting his ears. I feel like, personally, that's my thought on it.
Hey, stick to it.
No, I mean, I really do, because planes are loud.
They are. Yeah. I find it annoying actually talking on planes, because you have to talk over the,
oh my God. Yes. We had people in front of us. One lady was singing and 2 men were talking about like pickleball and stuff, and we could totally hear them.
Oh yeah. You hear everything that they're saying, because they're having to talk over the white noise of the plane. Yeah.
Yeah. But I had to stop. I was listening to a movie. I was like, what is that noise? What was that noise? What is somebody singing? What is it? And what was she singing? I couldn't make it out, but it was like, I was like, what? Like, wow. Okay.
That's annoying. Yeah. Somebody should have told her, shut up.
Well, she finally stopped, but it was, I was just like, what? I mean, can you tell somebody to stop talking?
No, I guess that's true.
So where does the line? Because you can't listen to if you listen to your phone or listening to a movie, you have to have headphones on. So why is the line there? and not talking. I don't know. Maybe everybody should be quiet on a plane.
Mhm.
Everyone. I
think
don't
so
like
too.
talking to the person next to me. I will walk on with my headphones already on. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you.
Yep.
I hate the chatty
do.
people that are like, oh my God, my daughter is I don't care. I don't care.
Small talk.
Is that
annoying.
bad?
No, I'm the same way. I have no interest in talking to the person next to me. Not at all.
Zero.
In fact, if I could, I'd avoid even touching them. Like, so I don't like planes because I hate being stuck in a tube with a bunch of people I don't know. Like, ugh, gross. And I don't have any choice. So, thus, lorazepam is my best friend.
Oh yeah. I need a chin
Keeps me
strap for
calm.
under my chin to make sure I don't sleep with my mouth open.
Oh, I know. I've caught myself doing that before. It's embarrassing.
Oh wait, that's the only way I sleep on a plane. Only
Yeah.
way.
Your mouth
and that's
open.
just I can't not do it. I just
That's
can't.
funny.
Yeah. But anyways, back to
sorry. We digress.
We try to pack as light as possible because I hate shuffling through and pulling this and that and this and that out. So as light as possible, like you wear your jacket on the plane, you can take it off when you get on the plane. We have snacks, we have water, you have your headphones, whatever electronic it is. We need to pack an extra pair of clothes though for Baker for sure. Because there are times I was like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do if he pees his pants? He has nothing.
Oh boy.
He has nothing.
Yeah.
And snacks too. Like bring your snacks.
Yes.
And try to bring healthy snacks too. Cause you can we cut up like red peppers for Baker and like wash some raspberries ahead of time. And so it doesn't have to be just like packaged food.
Oh, didn't the raspberries get squished?
No, we have like a little plastic container.
Oh, okay. Duh. For some reason,
it wasn't very
putting it.
Yeah, it's not very big. It's a smaller one, but enough where it's like he gets a nice little sweet treat. But that boy would eat a gallon of raspberries.
Oh yeah, Luke is the same way. He loves them.
Easily. So that's what I do. And I know some people bring their like car seats with them, and I've heard people that you should really be using car seats on planes.
I've heard that too, but I don't think it's a law because I mean
it's not. It's definitely not a law because we have never. Well, not when I say never. When he was a baby, we would bring his car seat on in the event there was an extra seat, and we would strap him in over there instead of holding him.
Oh, okay.
But if there was not an extra seat, then we would just put it up top.
Yeah, and put it in the overhead bin. Yeah, but I feel like I have seen little kids in car seats on planes.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be really safe
I guess it makes
turbulence.
Sense. Oh yeah,
because their little bodies can't take it, and I just I can't wait until Baker's out of car seat.
Oh, I know. And Luke was like short, so I was like, damn it, can't get him out of the car seat because he's still too small.
Yeah, Brad's like next year. I'm like, no, he has to be like 170 pounds and like
I know 5'9". It's ridiculous. I know. No joke. Yeah, that's what my mother would say. She's like, I don't understand these things. We didn't have these things when you were little. I mean, you guys just crawled all over the car. It didn't matter. And blah, blah, blah. And she's like, look at the picture on the box. There's like a 12-year-old sitting in a damn car seat. What the hell?
It really is. So we have, ours is 50 inches and 70 pounds.
Ooh.
So he's 42 inches now. So he has 8 more inches and like 25 pounds.
Can you move? Because I remember being able to move on to like a booster seat instead of like a full-on car seat. It was just like a thing that you put at the bottom.
Yeah, you're supposed to stay in the car seat until you max out. Their car seats, I'm not even kidding you, that it's 120 pounds and like 50 or like 60 inches or something. I'm like, that's like, I knew there was a girl in my high school that was a senior at that size.
Yeah, I was gonna say Luke is like 100. Luke is 120 pounds.
Yeah,
and he's 5'7", but he's 120 pounds. So is he supposed to be in a car seat?
No, I think it's like 5'2",
he can drive.
like below 5 feet or something. But she was like 4 something, and probably if 100 pounds, I would be shocked.
Wow. Yeah, she was just little.
Yeah, and so she should have been in a car seat. Could you imagine?
My gosh.
Or like, where do you put a car seat in a driver's seat?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because you're 16, you can drive. So yeah.
It's crazy. So I don't know. Some people bring the car seats, they have the backpack things, they have the stroller. like the little cart holder things that you can put it in. That's something you can bring if that's what you want to do. I just hate bringing stuff with me. I hate having to go to the bathroom and navigate that. Like it
Me
is
too.
horrific.
I like to be able to put as much possible like on my back or, it's just so that I know that I can manage it. And like you said, we're going to the bathroom and you're like, okay, I've got all this stuff I'm wheeling around with me.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do now? Yeah.
And I actually try to make a list ahead of time because I'll inevitably forget something. So what we have is our Groceries app. It's called Our Groceries, and you can sync it to multiple people. So multiple people can be on it and update the list. And we have one list that's a packing list so that we don't forget things. And I know it's like a grocery list, but come on now, it's a list.
Well, yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, that's a cool thing.
We use that because I'll think of something. I'll be like, oh, and I don't want to write down on a sheet of paper or whatever. And it's in my thing and you just click it when you have it and you're done. It's great. It's great. So we do that
with our Alexa. Our Alexa, you can make lists with your Alexa. And the nice part with that is like, if you're in the kitchen and your hands are full, you just be like, Alexa, put blah, blah, blah on my shopping list or put blah, blah, blah on my packing list. You can make different lists with her and then it goes to your phone.
Yeah.
And your Alexa
you can say,
app.
Alexa, follow I Can't Mom Today podcast. And she'll do it for you.
You can do that too. Yes, you can.
Yes. But that's what we do for like groceries, for to-do lists, for everything. We have it all in there. We have several lists.
That's cool. Yeah. Just for people who don't have an Alexa as well, because I know some people who refuse to get them. So
Brad,
for that with the app, really, he refuses because the government or Alexa's listening.
I don't know
all the time.
I'm like, it's whatever Alexa is, it's in your phone too. So I am not really sure why you don't want to do it, but it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
Whatever you want, whatever makes you comfortable, I'm fine.
But so what's the name of that app again? Our Groceries?
Our Groceries. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's free. It's a free app. They have ads obviously because it's free, but it asks you to upgrade pretty frequently, but I just say no.
No, thank you.
I don't know what the upgrade gets you. Maybe it's worth it to get the upgrade. Just stop saying no. I don't know. It's
maybe, or probably no ads or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't think you can alphabetize it, which is hard. But Brad and I started this new thing where we're going to start putting stuff on lists that just like phonetically sound right, but is not the real spelling. So I was going through just to be weird.
Okay.
To be nerds. But he wrote something it's like the name Ed and then or mommy. And I was like, what is this? And he goes, sound it out, Heather. I was like, oh, I forgot we were doing that.
Oh, is it edamame?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like thinking like, what could that be?
I know that's going to get real old, I think, real quick, but
yes.
And like, what does this mean?
Exactly.
Like answer his phone. So, yeah. But anyway, so we use that list app for our, for packing. And then, I don't know what else, whatever tips you have. Oh, I did have something. We go through Clear because anyways, we don't pay for it, but we kind of do. But anyways, so we go through Clear and the lady was like asking Baker, what's your name? When's your birthday? Who are you with? And I was like, wow, I've never been asked this before.
What's Clear?
It's like a more expedited than TSA pre-check.
Oh,
so it's just like they already screened you. So then you just have to do your retina scan or a fingerprint scan. And then they have all your stuff and then you go right through, which has saved us before.
Okay.
Like one time there was I don't know what was going on, but the line at DIA was insanely long. Like I would say thousands of people long. I was just like, I mean, we already had TSA pre-checks. So it was fine, but the Clear made it even more fast. Or more speedy. So maybe practice with your kids. And maybe this is also a learning lesson too for your kids. Cause I told Baker, I was like, if you were ever with somebody that's not us and somebody asked that and you're not supposed to be there, you need to say, I need help. Or say something to this person so that they know that you need help. Like I need help, or these are not my parents. I don't know who, help me or something so that, that clears, which I think is great that they asked that question. Cause in his 4 years, he's taken God, dozens of plane rides. And so the first being he's 4 and the first time he's ever been asked that.
Huh.
I know.
Yeah.
I loved
that's
it.
good. That's good. It's good to think about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Baker's shy anyway, but still.
Yeah.
What, anything else that you have? Oh, that's neat. It says, I was on this website, it's upgradepoints.com about travel. And it says, give kids a camera. So like have them, document their travels with a camera or a journal if you want to do that, if they can write, obviously.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baker might like that, might like taking pictures of things.
Yeah. People are gonna be like, what is going on?
Right.
Why is this person taking pictures of me?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry, you're in public.
He does have our old flight or our old iPhone that's like 5 years old. So he could do that and it would be devastating if he lost it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Nice. Okay. If you have any tips, reach out to us. I can't mom today podcast at gmail.com, on social media. I can't mom today podcast, or you can call Vera at, just kidding.
Right. Don't forget to rate our podcast, please.
Yes. Just drive on down to the bottom. Just go with your finger all the way.
5 stars.
5 stars. And you could do it real quick. You don't have to like leave an actual comment, but we would love to hear. We would love to hear if you do have a comment, like, I really like this episode, or I really wish you could. I would love to hear from you on these topics. Like, always love suggestions and love
exactly
what actually hit home with you and was helpful.
Totally.
All right. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.